Okay, we are live, so let's get to it. I am going to sing the last 5 songs I will, there's some I won't, from Turnabout Musical. I will not do The Scent of Fresh Lemons, I won't do Trial by Fire because every single voice will be high-pitched. Listen to me, this is my normal voice, I can't do that. I will do A Guy You Can Trust. It's gotta be the Butz, not my favourite song, but hey-ho. 600,000 volts. Brilliant. Tomorrow at Last. That is magical. Seriously, I should rank, after doing reviews and so on, I should rank the absolute best of the best on some sort of Hall of Fame. Tomorrow at Last would earn a place. And then Justice for All reprise. I don't count Dawn of a New Trial because it's all over. With Justice for All reprise, it's the perfect conclusion. Anyway, let's get to it. I consider myself to be a real man's man, see? The kind of guy who won't back down from a fight. I keep this city clean, pal, and I live like a king, though I eat instant noodles every night. But despite my gruff exterior, I know I ain't superior. My skills at solving crimes can sometimes rust. So I'm swallowing my pride. This time I'm on your side. And I'm the kind of guy that you can trust. Well, I know we've butted heads before, starting with the case of Harry Butz. And if the chief catches me helping you, he'll probably think I'm nuts. But see, pal, this is different from the red-white trial back in May. 'Cause I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth is innocent, unlike the client you had that day. Hey, that was me! Oh, yeah, sorry pal. So if you need help, just call me, and I'll be there in a flash. And just to show you we're pals, now I'll lend you anything that ain't cash. Oh, thank you, kind detective. Von Karma will eat our dust. We'll find the lies. Now I'm the kind of guy that you can trust. I'm being serious with it, pal. If there's anything I can do to help get Mr. Edgeworth declared not guilty, well, let's just say we're a team now, pal. Well, considering the last couple of cases where you're having to make things worse for our defendants, it would probably be best if you didn't interfere. Nick! Detective Gumshoe's putting his job on the line for us. The least we can do is take advantage of it. Yeah, pal. Detective, any chance you could help us find Gordy somehow? Oh, you bet. I got 3 secret weapons. Listen up and take your pick. First up, shake hands with our department's best evidence-seeking tool. This pooch is so advanced it makes me look like a bumbling fool. I found him in the gutter on a sad cold winter's night. He's my pal, though he gives the hand that feeds him quite a bite. You can call him Missile, he'll find any drugs or clues you need. Well, he should come in handy if the Gourd Lake monster's been smoking weed. No need for sarcasm, Missile's helped with many a bust. And if you feed him, then he's the kind of guy that you can trust. The second here's this fishing pole, my fondest memory of a fishing trip I got to take with Maggie, a cute trainee. Hold it, we can't catch Gordy with that. And we can't sit around and just wait. Well, pal, you'll only know if you try. You just need the right kind of bait. Oh, like Missile? What? Don't make me put you under arrest, pal. Sorry. I've saved the best for last, pal. This metal detector's real intense. Last month this baby even found me 25 whole cents. Wait, we're looking for a monster, not change from someone's pants. Well, you never know, pal, it may have been eating soda cans. So that's what I can lend you, my loyal chums. Oh wow, they're all so perfect. Yeah, I can't pick just one. Now go help Mr. Edgeworth To free him is a must, and I'm the kind of guy you can trust. Ta! Pal. Okay, skipping past the shop the wet noodle jingle, onto It's Gotta Be the Butz. Now, as I said, this isn't my favourite, I haven't listened to it very often, so I might have a bit of trouble, but hey ho, let's just have a go at it. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Larry Butz, ladies man. This is a colossal waste of time. Mr. Butz, please begin your testimony. You got it, Pops. Well, I was hanging out with my girlfriend Ruth in my mansion with a golden picket fence. So must I remind you now to please tell the truth, because perjury's a criminal offense. Woohoo! Sorry, let me say that again. Alright. See, I was all alone cause I just been dumped, and I know that isn't easy to believe. I hit the lake so I could look for some junk, which had also left me on that Christmas Eve. But as I brought that boat back into the shop, I heard a gunfire with a noisy pop. And I know you don't think my opinion counts for a whole lot, but let me guarantee you that I heard that shot. That's how it all happened, I recall it clear as day, so believe it even if you think I'm nuts. His testimony's vague, and you know just what they say, when something smells it's usually the Butz. This witness is contributing nothing. I suggest he be dismissed, and ideally drawn and quartered. Hold it! Larry, there is one thing that stands out of place in your testimony. And what's that, Nick? Well, you say you heard a gunshot. Yesterday, Ms. Lotta Hart testified, and I quote, "Yeah, listen real good now, I heard 2 damn gunshots that night." Nick, you said Miss and not Ms. right, because if she's available... Larry, just please, stay focused and explain why I didn't hear the second. Truth is that I was listening on my headphones because radio is the friend that's always there. I like to jam out when I'm feeling alone, so I might have missed the shot that filled the air. But I remember that one bang that I heard, the DJ was talking when it occurred. So I know it wasn't something like a killer drumming riff, but let me guarantee you that I was scared stiff. When the DJ had talked, there was hardly any noise, so I listened in awe of her really sexy voice. It was pure and demure, yet mature and so refined, I can't get that lovely voice out of my mind. That's how it all happened, I recall it plain as ink, and to get up here it took a lot of guts. Ha! This guy says she'll shrink cause his testimony stinks, and when something smells it's probably the Butz. I can't stand to listen to this lad. This young man has nothing new to add. Larry, there's just one thing I should know. When you listen to the radio, with regards to the DJ, what exactly did she say on the show? Do you know? I remember. She said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas." Well, Mr. Wright, anything to add? As compelling as your argument is, I demand the witness end this pointless charade. Now! Oh, very well. Mr. Butz, you're not— Objection! Your Honor, please, I just found out this testimony changes everything. If you recall, Miss Lotta's camera went off at 12:15 December 25th. Yes, though the witness is incompetent and frankly quite dope, I know his shaky testimony is not a myth. And though we all assumed the gun fired twice, in fact the murder weapon fired thrice. And these 3 photos illustrate my repartee. See? One from when the camera went off at 11:50 PM, almost Christmas, and 2 more at 12:15. The camera caught 3 snapshots for 3 gunshots, and Larry's testimony proves it. Why, you're absolutely right. No objections, Mr. Von Karma? Very well then. The question is, what happened in this 25-minute gap? Indeed, we shall look into this matter and finish the trial tomorrow. Mr. Butz, your final thoughts. Wow, Nick, that's quite a trick. It shocked even me. It's impressive how you managed to survive. I think you could even get AG-free, or at worst, just imprisonment for life. That's how it all happened, and it's all I got to say. I recall it just like it was yesterday. It was Tuesday, and so I saved the day, even though I'm just a klutz. When something smells, it's gotta be that man needs a lobotomy. When something smells, it's gotta be the Butz. That's right, it's gotta be the Butz. Yeah. Get him out of here. Okay, you may wonder why I really slipped up on one line. It's because I just realised I didn't change the title and description of this stream. So I'm just going to change that right now. Give me 2 seconds. This time it's... what was the one I just did? Oh yeah. The one with Detective Gumshoe. Oh, whatever, I'll change it in a sec. I don't care. Missing Trial by Fire. Ooh, 600,000 volts. You know what, that's worth waiting a bit for. Gotta be the Butz. I wonder if you can actually see this as I'm doing it. Gotta be the Butz. 600,000 volts. Tomorrow at Last and JFA reprise. Thanks for your patience. I see you haven't left, the one person who's listening to this. Let's move on. 600,000 volts. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I just thought that he would be here. Von Karma. Huh? One of the drawers is open. Someone must have been looking at it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Nick! The file for DL6 is completely empty! What? What are you doing here? Von Karma. You. How do you know my name? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things. To be crushed. Mr. Von Karma. Have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard that name? Now it appears, Mr. Wright, you've grown wise to my game. So you admitted you wrote this letter? Yes. Yes, my dear defense attorney, it was I who wrote that letter. I must thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me a great deal of needless hassle. Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun, for self-defense. Usually. Oh, and how arduous I thought this process would be. And yet you stand here, so render that letter to me. This trial is ending now, your life's depending on lending that parchment you see. Maya, don't get any closer. No, Von Karma, no sir, we won't let you stand in our way. We both know Miles Edgeworth is innocent. This meeting won't lead us astray. These last 15 long years for vengeance I've waited, hoped, anticipated the payback I seek. His father, that bastard, he scarred my perfection, so without reflection I punished the weak. For 15 years, Edgeworth has trembled behind the veneer of amateurism. A second-rate romanticist, just like his father. For 15 years I have been biding my time to fully exact my revenge on the one man who ruined my perfect trial record. And tomorrow, my dreams will be realized. Miles Edgeworth will experience my wrath. He will feel all of the rage that's been building. Tenfold. Now 600. Pitiful Edgeworth. For 15 years haunted by ghosts of the past. Now. Oh goodness. No better, so hand me that letter, lest you watch your girlfriend be slain. Now, give me that letter. No! What? Idiot girl! Nick, run! What do you think you're doing? Maya! Maya! Now, where were we? If you'll excuse me, I'll leave with this missive. I won't abuse thee long as you're submissive. Like Yogi and Hammond, each one was a pawn. Now I'll take that letter, and with that I'm gone. I can't let you do that, Von Karma. Enough! Foolish fool! I will not allow you to deter me any longer. Out of my way! See you in court, Mr. Right. Now, I must apologise for the mess-ups in that song. Let me just say, I don't rehearse these beforehand. This is about a learning journey, becoming a better singer. So, you know, doing it several times before doing this would be cheating. I am really bad with pauses with next to no music in them. But tomorrow at last, I know inside out, so this should, touching my desk, touch wood, should go fine. Tomorrow's trial, my sentence is decided. I've run out of time, let the verdict not be misguided, I'll answer for my crime. Tomorrow's trial, tomorrow at last, this comes to an end. Tomorrow I swear I'll defend my friend. Tomorrow at last this will be resolved. I beg of you, right, don't get involved. This is my penance. This is what I deserve. I will not rest until I see justice served. Tomorrow at last, the crimes of my past cannot be erased. It's time that I faced the blood on my hands. I have one last chance to turn this around. I won't let you down, there's no room for doubt. The truth will come out, I know what I must do. Tomorrow I'll see this through. Get some sleep, try to rest. Tomorrow I'll need you to be at your best. I give up, I give in. Mia, without you, how can we win? Don't give up, Don't give in. You're stronger now than you've ever been. It's all I've all day. Mia's not gone. I know she lives on inside you and me. That's all that we need. Tomorrow at last, justice will prevail. Together we're strong and I know we won't fail. I feel it at my door, the truth I've so long denied. I fear the nightmare's here, time to let it inside. Tomorrow at last, at last. The biggest trial we've seen in years and everything's reversed. For who sits in the defendant's chair but the man defendant's curse? Rookie versus veteran, a demon being tried. And the only man who's beaten him is standing at his side. We've helped the prosecution convict a prosecutor. Was Mr. Edgeworth just a witness, or was he the shooter? Today is Judgment Day. The verdict must be just. Don't worry, Mr. Right's the kind of guy you can trust. We've given you the facts. We've done all we can do. We've all got your back, Nick. Now it's all up to you. It's the third day, the final day, end of this fight. Who will I will win, karma or right? It's taken 15 years, but it was worth the wait. I know I must stand alone to face my fate. Together we'll face this, to reveal the unknown. It's far from over and you're far from alone. We'll never stop fighting, there's no room for doubt. One way or another today the truth will come out. Today, at last, I'll face my past. At last. Okay, that was hard. I think, seeing as I've just done 4 songs, my throat's starting to wear away. But yeah, I tried to do Maya's part and Mia's part. I forgot that they coincide, so I didn't really know what to do for Maya's lamentation. A bit like in 600,000 volts, I didn't realise the part started at one point. I think I made that mistake twice, and I just didn't know what to do. Anyway, I've had this idea. Maybe now's not really the time to mention it, but at some point I'd quite like to sing the whole musical for charity in one big stream. Obviously with water breaks and so on. I don't have those at the moment. Well, I started out doing videos, not live streams of one song at a time, but I just like the idea of doing turnabout musical for charity, and, you know, covers, but I could define properly the voice of every character, instead of kind of making it up as I go. I mean, I'm a bit different from the proper cast of Turnabout Musical. So, you know, I want to kind of create different characters. Yes, I'm stalling for time. Touching Wood didn't work, and I don't want to ruin Justice for All reprise. But it's an idea. It's an idea. And it sounds fun. Try telling that to my throat, but okay, I'll shut up now, I'll do it. Well, this case is completely clear to me, and I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. No! This courtroom is a disgrace! You amateur! It's your fault I'm in this mess. Your stories mere conjecture. Within you I just find the ramblings of a madman who's completely lost his mind. You grasp at straws while standing with a condescending grin. No matter how pathetic, you'll do anything to win. You're bluffing. You haven't got a plan. You're nothing. You cursed stupid man! Like a stubborn, foolish swine, you merely yell and whine, and at last this case will finally unwind. Some attorneys are dishonest, they'll do anything to win, but now I know that I will not give in. And I won't stand for lying or accusing anymore. I know precisely what I'm fighting for. I fight for truth. I fight for justice. I fight for everyone to have a fair chance. And when faced with tribulation, I think of my own inspiration. She taught me to always hold my stance. We fight for all. We fight with honor, and we will never rest. Together we unite. Forever since the world's creation, mankind has sought this liberation. So throughout this litigation, as we pursue purification, no matter what the situation, we will fulfill our obligation for the law's own consecration, for the better of the nation, for the future of all. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. We fight. Well, I don't think that was too awful. Thank you to the one person who's watching. Thank you very much. Have I got everything right in the description and basic info? Yes, yes. Okay. Crikey, 28 minutes. Didn't realise I've been going that long. Alright, I will see you another time. Hopefully with a new idea.